Everything but the ship just come pick me up, huh? You guys hear me okay? Or whoever's on here so far can hear me okay? Oh, man. What's up, no breakfast? This honk if you love chicken, I'll give you a honk. There you go. There's your honk. So, it's kind of windy out here today. Like, we have 30 plus mile an hour winds I saw. I think they're dying down a little bit, but they're still like 20 plus, 15 miles an hour plus. So, what's up? What's up? So I'm like, I'll just take you guys driving around. We'll do that. American Negro, what's up, man? You enjoy the trip? Actually, I could have taken you guys left right there. Would have given you guys a really cool view. So I'll drive you through town square here a little bit. Let you guys see how it's looking on this Saturday afternoon. And I think we'll head over to Henderson. What do you guys say? Mesquite slot places. I'm walking on the treadmill. Keep driving, huh? Okay. You did? Hey, glad the trip went well, man. Actually, I will go out that way. I just drove past a moment ago. So... actually, shoot. It's alright. Let's go this way. Oh, this guy's blocking somebody. Yeah, well, even this evening it's supposed to be pretty damn windy. I'm like, you know what? I did want to get out of the house for a little bit. Cruise around. This person pulling out. Yeah. Cruise around for a little bit. I'll take you guys with me. Yumiko, what's up? No, I'm in town square right now, so I'm in Vegas. I'm not in Henderson. Driving to the sun, gonna need the shades. Oh, it is a nice sunset. We definitely got plenty of those. Who's that? Sherry? What's up, Sherry? Yeah, now it's on my left, it's the I-15 freeway. Olivia, you like the drive stream? Well, thank you for the $5 tip. I didn't catch it. So guys, just bear with me. If people are tipping and doing that kind of thing, I'm only going to be able to like catch so much. So thank you in advance if I miss anyone. So it was Oscar. Here we go. Oscar Love, $5 tip. Thank you, my man. Where's Olivia? So, you guys, I'm not sure if you guys can see on the screen very well. So actually, directly in front of us, you can see the Delano if you look into the distance. You guys ever been to Fuck Him Long over on Spring Mountain Road in Chinatown? They have another location right here on the left. You guys see right where this lady's crossing the street. See, you have the words Pho in the red letters and Kim Long in yellow. It's the other location they opened up. I don't know when they opened it up, to be honest. Bro, we're cruising around town today, man. I'll show you the area since you're planning to move here. Alright, here's a good shot. Look at this strip here, guys. So this is where town square is in relation to this strip. You guys can see out in the distance the Delano, the Mandalay Bay, the Luxor. All right, Brian, you can run shotgun. Yeah, Yard House is also all right, rolling through. Also, Texas de Brazil. I've eaten there before, man. If you want to go get stuff, another one of those Brazilian steakhouses. So I'm gonna turn right onto Sunset here, and that is this strip right in front of us. Some of the hotels you can see. They're now on the left. Temperature 56, I guess. Actually, no, we'll do this. I'll take you guys over. We'll go drive by the Las Vegas sign, and then we'll go right by the stadium. Or you'll get to see the stadium. We're not going to go like around it. But then we'll hop on the freeway and go towards Henderson. So you guys get to drive around a little bit today, see how to get around town. Yeah, road trip. Weekend, so won't be much traffic. At least it shouldn't be much on 215. Hey, you guys can look out towards the left, and especially as I turn here, you'll be able to see the sun hitting the mountains on the east side. Yeah, so Bron, so I'll go up Las Vegas Boulevard here. We'll go right past the Las Vegas sign. You guys are going to see it on the left. And then we'll go left onto Russell Road. And then we'll get on the freeway from there. Basically like your guys' tour guide right now. If you look on the left, you'll see the Las Vegas sign. It was never trademarked. If you guys don't mind, since we're cruising around here today, hit the like button for me. Let's get 100 people to like this before I get on the freeway. That would be cool. So yeah, guys, we are on Las Vegas Boulevard now, driving up to what everybody knows as the Strip. The Las Vegas sign's coming up right here on our left. There's no one behind me right now, so I can actually slow down. Go kind of slow by this. What's up, Lori? George Masuda, $4 tip. Thank you, George. And there she is on the left. There's the sign. What's up, Karen? I'm heading the opposite direction from you today. Not going to Summerlin, going to go to Henderson. Over here, one more. So on the left here is a fire department station. One of Metro's substations right here on the left that we just passed. So you're going to be right behind Highway Patrol. But he's probably also going to be hopping on I-15 here in a minute. Sherry Fisher, $5 tips. Says thanks for the road trip, Jacob. Oh, you're welcome, Sherry. Hope y'all enjoy it. Sherry, you planning to move here too? How many of you are planning to move here? Let me ask you guys that. How many of you are planning to move here to Vegas that are watching right now? Whether it's this year, 5 years, whatever. How many of you are planning to move? All right, cool. So even if you're not planning to move here, just get to drive around and probably a little cool. You guys get to see the area a bit. If you are planning to move here, then this will help you out. Simon says for taxes or lack thereof. Sherry says, nope, not moving. You enjoy that life in Atlanta? $50-50 coming from Pittsburgh? Oh, man, if you're not going to leave Pittsburgh to go to Nevada, where else are you going to go? Florida? Somewhere else with the warmer weather? Texas? Saludos, Hector! Flash Force Twins live in a van there. Who else is on here right now? My Spanish speakers. ¿Quién? ¿Hablas español? ¿Quién puede hablar español? Elsie says me. Alright, Elsie, might just be you and me. Nah, I know there's a few others. Good, hola. Rafa, aquí está. Love life in the ATL, Sherry. ¿Cómo está? Hector, no habla español. Sí, señor, yo mero. It's fine if people say that too much, yo mero. Go translate. Actually, I was just saw this thread on Reddit. It was about like people who speak, if you speak a language that people don't expect you to speak, and it was kind of interesting, like just hearing people's stories. So someone, and he translated in this situation like people didn't expect it. Or one was a white guy who was a police officer who spoke fluent Spanish. Who would talk about times where guys would be like saying how they were going to hide drugs, or they were going to attack him, or they were trying to hide drugs after he pulled him over and stuff like that. Or, you know, somebody who was like born in Germany and came to the U.S. when they were a kid, so they speak English just fine, and then they hear someone like talking shit in German. And if you speak a language that people don't think you would, and they come back to the U.S., like nobody's. You're a throat device till you speak any language. Hey, doesn't shock me. English, Spanish, some Tagalog. Yeah, Tagalog has a little bit of carryover from Spanish because obviously the Spanish ruled the Philippines for quite some time. So go soup up Ponty. No. Yeah, so the Raiders Stadium is on our right. I'm not sure you guys can catch it very well going over Russell here. This is who bought stock on the market crash in March. Man. Casino stocks will be doing well, man. That Wynn Resorts get up to 180, 200 bucks again. That'll be cool. Flash Force Twins failed Spanish. Yeah, that group of two couples last night, when I spoke Spanish to them, they didn't seem surprised at all. I asked them how long they've been waiting in line, right after that one guy flipped off the camera. So this is kind of interesting, guys. So this right here, these lights that are not on right now, to merge, you know, we only go one car per green light. That just went above me. Those were not there like just a year ago. Those had just been put in. It used to only be 2 lanes to merge onto here, and there was no like lights there for to get onto the freeway, but now there is for like just the heavy traffic hours. So I'm like, man, it's looking a little too LA-ish. Like, that's not what I want to see. Yeah, say California style, exactly. Although our or at least this one here, this carpool lane here is 24 hours, which to me is bizarre because I don't know if LA has 24-hour carpools. I don't think they do. The Bay Area doesn't have 24-hour carpool lane. I don't think LA does either. Well, no, I could be wrong. I think LA does, but the Bay Area does not. LA traffic part 2, not quite. Yeah, LC, we decorate our freeway overpasses here a little bit. Okay, LA has a 24-hour ones, but the Bay Area does not. That's what it was. If you're going out to like Berkeley, you go to that area, it's actually 3 people plus for the carpool. Where most places I've seen, it's always 2 people for carpool. If you go out that part of the Bay Area, it's actually 3 people. LA, I think I've only seen 2 people for carpool in LA. Maybe I've seen 3. Yeah, in LA, you guys decorate the freeway overpass with trash and gang signs. With trash and whatever gang claims that territory. Sun and Air, what's up? Yeah. What's up, sweet peeps? Just cruising around today. Is Vegas traffic bad? Well, Choma, compared to New Jersey, I don't really know that much about New Jersey. I'm going to guess not, though, because New Jersey, you know, as a state, is crowded in terms of population. But, no, compared to, like, what I experienced in the San Francisco Bay Area, no, it's not that bad. So, I mean, if you're used to, like, I don't know, New Jersey, I'm just gonna take it that New Jersey's traffic sucks. I just have a hunch. And then New York, of course, if you're in the cities, any of the big city areas, I'm willing to admit that's pretty bad as well, because a lot of people there, especially in, like, the city, don't even have a car. So, yeah, there, you guys are working from home now. Are all the carpool lanes in the Los Angeles area, are they all 2 people? Or are any of them actually 3 people that you guys didn't even know for certain? Because I've only seen, I think, 2 people in Los Angeles. Yeah, I figured it was 2. Heck, Melissa, I'm headed your way. You're out in Henderson. Yeah, I mean, when I'm thinking Jersey traffic, I'm thinking like, you know, kind of like this, the major metropolitan areas. 2 or more, okay. Yeah, so in California, the only place I know that has 3 people plus is when you're up like Berkeley, Emeryville area. On the 10, you need 3? Okay. As long as you're on that 405. I think I still have PTSD from being on the 405 once on a Friday afternoon. It was pretty rough. Melissa stopped by? Yeah. So we're actually still, this is still Las Vegas. So what you're seeing out there in the mountain area, that's Henderson. 2 real people. Yeah, not mannequins. Mannequins don't count. Dogs don't count. Pet iguana doesn't count. The 405, yeah, man. Down there, 405, 10, 110. Heck, in the Bay Area, it's the 101, but 101 goes through business SoCal too. But the Bay Area, it's 101, 280, 680, 880, 580, 380, 80. Lots of 80s in the Bay Area. Central Valley, it's like I-5 and Highway 99. Audrey used to have Rosenberg. Audrey, you live here? I thought you were still in Canada. I thought you were getting ready to move here. So now we're like about to cross into Henderson. When we go, technically, Eastern is the next exit up here. Eastern, that we're actually going to take this exit. Eastern is like the dividing line, you could say, between Las Vegas and Henderson. No, I've never been up Pacific Coast Highway over by Santa Barbara before. I don't think I've ever really been to Santa Barbara at all. Because usually if I'm in Southern California, it's pretty much Los Angeles area, and then sometimes Orange County or San Diego. I mean, obviously I'll drive through San Bernardino, but don't spend a whole lot of time Santa Barbara or like up the coast. You know, like Morro Bay, San Luis Obispo. What's up, Amara? Yeah, PCH by Long Beach. That'd be a fun drive up Highway 1. Take it from San Diego all the way up into Oregon. You know, it's only like 12 hours if you don't stop in one day. Actually, no, isn't it longer than? I guess what it's. I think it's just about 1,000 miles. You love the driving streams, yeah. Part of it's just because of the wind today. I'm like, I'm not gonna go out here, even with the lavalier mic on, and even with you know, having it covered to prevent the wind. It's still probably gonna be windy. So. Come back to Spartan Country. I was actually just in the Bay Area a couple months ago. Sometimes I'll go into somewhere for like a day or two or just a few days. Probably like a lot of you when you come to Vegas for a trip, like 3 days, 3 to 4 days is probably ideal. Kind of the same way for me. So now we're turning on to Eastern. So this is basically the dividing line between Las Vegas and Henderson. So really, to think of it simplistically, Las Vegas is on our right, Henderson is on our left. So on our right would be like Green Valley. I mean, excuse me, on the right would be like Silverado Ranch. On the left is like Green Valley area in Henderson. Yeah, for 3 nights, 2 weeks too. Yeah. Well, if you're coming from Hawaii though, then I'd probably. If I'm coming that far, if I'm flying, what is it, 5,000 miles, 6,000 miles from Hawaii to Vegas? I think it's 5,000 from Hawaii just to the mainland. So you can tack on another, I don't know, 500 or so once you hit the mainland to get to Vegas. If I'm going that far, I'll probably stay for like 5 days. But if I'm just going like 1 or 2 states over, 3 days, maybe 4 days, sufficient. Wow, there's over 400 people now watching me as I just drive through town. It's funny. You drove from Garden Grove, all right. You drove from SoCal. Average house cost in Henderson. Well, the median home price in the Vegas Valley, actually I just saw it earlier. I think it's still right around that 320 mark, 320 something, depending on which resource you look at. I posted on Twitter today, according to, is it Movoto? I thought it was Move To. I guess it's like Movoto or something. There's less than 2,400 houses in inventory on the Vegas market right now. It was like 2,360 homes. That's even less than just like a week ago. It was barely above 2,500 or right around there. So and this time a year ago, there's less than half as many houses available for sale in active inventory than there was this time a year ago. And a year ago, inventory was low. So on our right there, you see Silverado Ranch Boulevard we're crossing right now. So that's technically Las Vegas. Yeah, fairly consistent with the live streams. Every once in a while, I'll just take off a Friday or Saturday or whatever. cold. Well, here, man, if this is no wind, that way, no problem going out cruising around tonight on foot. So now I'm crossing over St. Rose Parkway, one of the hospitals here on the right. St. Rose Dominican. They have lots of hospitals around the area. Yes, we definitely have Chick-fil-A. I just passed PT's Pub on my right. There's Tide Dry Cleaners on the left. That's to get your clothes dried, not for food samples. Let's go this way. Actually, timing should be pretty good here, because we'll go into this neighborhood. Should be able to get you guys to do a gated community over here that I got the gate code for. So Del Taco, okay. So now I'm on Coronado Center Drive and just crossing over Horizon Ridge Parkway. Trust no one, what's up? Going past Coronado High School here on the right. Pulled over for something. A little surprising. Usually I don't see Metro in Henderson very often, because Henderson has their own police department, so not too often to see Metro in Henderson. Almost 500 people watching this right now. Audrey, this whole time I thought you were still in Canada. I had no idea you'd actually moved here. So now we're getting to this area here. These are several gated communities. So we just passed one on the right. We'll go into another one here. Another one on the left we just passed. This one we're going to go up into here in Henderson. It's called Aventine. See, that Granite Ridge on the right. That's also gated. I remember coming to this community over here, Aventine, to do some video here, like, man, 5 years ago, I want to say, when it was under construction, when it was like nobody was living here yet. They had none of these homes built. They had some of the plots of land laid out, and you guys can see these homes here up on the mountain up there. Winston, what's up, man? Hey, Winston, huge thank you to you, man. I got the notification last night. I was checking emails before I went to bed, dude, so yeah, I really appreciate that. I don't even need to use the gate code because somebody opened it for me, so that's nice. There we go. There's a lot of these homes here. You can see they're pretty much all 2-story homes, 2-car, 3-car garage. A lot of these are probably 4-bedroom. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if any of these homes are even for sale right now. Wouldn't be surprised if there were none for sale. I mean, this neighborhood, you're probably looking at $600,000 and up. Because this was built to be like a luxury home community. So typically you're probably gonna look $600,000 and up. Maybe mid 5K? That's a little surprising. Well, you know, and I also say that number too because that's what it was built for. But I thought there was some problem with the developer when they were doing construction here. I thought there was some issue they had. I can't recall off the top of my head, but it's definitely a nice community. You'll actually see kids like outside here playing or roller skating or whatever the case is. Elsie, you love how clean it is? Yep, and those of us who live here love it too. And we want it to stay that way. Lonesome Lenny, $10 tip. Thank you, Lenny. Appreciate that, sir. Hope you're staying warm out there in the Northeast, man. Is Vegas really dirty? Well, I mean, there's parts of it that are. Particularly as you get into, like, downtown area. Particularly north of downtown. A lot of the older parts are, but I mean, look at this. It's like nice, newer looking community. A lot of these gated communities like this are going to be nice and clean. This one doesn't. This is not a huge one, as you guys can probably tell, but the ones that have like their own, they've got numerous parks. Some of them have numerous parks. They have schools in their community. A suburb? Hell, what are you talking about? Go down one more road here, and then we'll head out. See, this would be cool if you live in the cul-de-sac. You have the basketball hoop out here. The kids could play out in this area. You don't have to worry about really hardly any cars coming by. Yeah, so Elsie, speaking of safety, Henderson, for those of you that don't know, uses like almost every single year when you see rankings for like safest cities in America, you're usually going to see Henderson on some list somewhere. So now Henderson's over 300,000 people, but it's still considered to be one of the safer cities. Yeah, 500 people. 500 people hanging out with me as I'm cruising through Henderson right now. If you're somebody who's on the stream that just kind of likes to lurk and hang out and not say anything, please give me a comment. Just say hi. Say hi, say hello. If you're someone who usually just watches and doesn't say much. I know some of the regulars who are like to be chatty. George, thank you for the $3 tip. There we go. There's some names I don't see very often. Hi. There we go. Joe Aguilar, $5 tip. Thank you, thank you. Looking to move to Vegas, Brian? Hey, man. Oops, excuse me. Lots of good neighborhoods you can look at. Having time. By Lenore. Oh, you know what? I'll head back now. I'll flip around here in a minute. You guys will probably get a cool view. Just a moment. Man, all the growth around here is kind of crazy. Yeah, we're not going into Firestone here, guys. Hate to break it to you. We're just gonna turn around. What's that? What's that? Milan? Mr. Chan, thank you. This is okay. I never super chat for fellow Spartan. Great content. Here you go. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, sunset. I go down this way. You guys can probably see some of the lights. See if I can give you guys a good view. George Masuda, $3 tip. Thank you, George. You're too bashful at times. Carlos, oh, I've seen your name. It's been a while since I've seen your name. I've definitely seen your name. Carlos Stein. Sun is setting. The lights are coming on. Hey, these miles I'm driving right now are tax deductible. This is for business purposes. For the purpose of showing you guys this area, giving you some entertainment, some information. Every mile I'm driving right now is very much related to the business. How is house appreciation? It's good here, but it's not going to be as good as you're going to get in like Los Angeles or the San Francisco Bay or something like that. But it's definitely going to be better than you'll get like in the Midwest or somewhere over there. That's for sure. See, I was talking to someone the other day who I think bought the house 4 years ago. It's a pretty good sized house. I think. You know, I don't want to get the numbers wrong here, but I believe it's gone up in value. I want to say 150,000, but damn, but don't quote me. It's definitely what they bought was more expensive than your average home. Not $1 million house, but probably worth 300,000 when they bought it. Right now we are on Pecos Ridge and Sunridge Heights. Not Pecos. What's up, Nelly? Horizon Ridge. I think we're gonna cross it up here. Excuse me. Yeah, we have quite a few parkways. Yeah. Pickles Ridge? Yeah, it's funny. It's like locals here. One of the things that's like the joke that annoys locals is when people say Nevada instead of Nevada. But it's funny though because when people say Pecos, they maybe say like Pecos or Picos. Be like, no, it's Pecos. So I don't know. To me, it's kind of funny where both words with Spanish origin, you say one of them like the Spanish way and the other one you say the English way. So here's Horizon Ridge right here, whoever was asking. It's 54 degrees right now. And the wind was like, I think 34 miles an hour earlier. And I think it was down to 27. Now I think, I don't know. I think it's down to like 17. I think it was still going to be like over 10 miles an hour the whole day until I get into tomorrow. Pronouncing Nevada the correct way, yeah. It is kind of strange. Pat, what's up? You're gonna drive the strip at the end of this road trip? Oh, nah, I don't think so. I wasn't really planning on it. I mean, we've been driving for 40 minutes already. So... on Eastern and Coronado Center. Tour of Hoover Dam. I did a live stream there a couple years ago. I haven't been back there in a little while. Go to Sunset Casino and gamble. Yeah. Several of my patrons the other day wanted to go to Boulder Highway. You guys, I don't know what it was about Boulder Highway that you guys it was kind of like the unanimous choice. Because I was like, yeah, I'll go, walk around. Like, let's go to some part I haven't been to in a while. Because, I'll go to Summerlin, I'll go to North Las Vegas, over by Nellis, different parts of Henderson. Someone was like, and I don't know why, but several people were all like, Boulder Highway, yeah, Boulder Highway, go to Boulder Highway. Now, you're correct. Most people who live in Las Vegas, yeah, they don't go to the Strip unless it's like they work there or they have family or friends that are visiting and really want to go. Why not? It's like, for people who live just about anywhere else that have like lots of tourist attractions. I mean, when I lived in the San Francisco Bay Area, I did not go on a cable car until like, I think 2 weeks before I moved here to Vegas. I was like, I've been here for over 6 years. I've never done it. I never did the tourist stuff in San Francisco because I lived in the area. I worked in that city. So I didn't look at it like, oh, let's go do all the cool, fun, historical things. Like, no, I didn't do that. I've still never been to Alcatraz. So, like, some people in Hawaii I know, like, they live in Hawaii, but they don't go to the beach every day. Because it's there. It's just always there. Like, they don't do all the stuff in Waikiki. Flash Force Twins, you're right on point. So here in Vegas, I mean, locals, if they're going to gamble, they're going to probably go off the Strip because they get better deals off the Strip. With food, with restaurants, with shows, with entertainment. I mean, LC 1999, balling out, okay. LC says, thank you for driving us around. Well, thank you, LC. Thanks for the 20, I appreciate it. You're balling out there in SoCal. Flash, you just happen to live in Waikiki? Oh, man, you're right in the tourist spot. Yeah, food is much cheaper off the Strip. Remember, it was like the first lady I ever drove driving Uber. I forgot where she was visiting from, but she gave me like this $5 cash tip. I was like, oh, thanks. And she's like, yeah, it's not much. It'll get you a burger. She goes, well, maybe not a Vegas burger, but, it's something. I said, oh, I appreciate it. Because she was thinking like, you go get a burger at some of these restaurants, like $12 or something ridiculous. So she's thinking like that's what I'm paying for a burger in Vegas. Like, no, I'm not going to that same spot on the Strip. Today's Saturday. Actually, I got a video tomorrow I'll be releasing specifically. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow in the evening time. Specifically for those of you that are from California, about leaving California and moving to Vegas. So, I think some of you guys will like it. Don G, $4.99. Thank you, Don. Hope you're doing all right up there in Connecticut and staying safe. We're at 45 minutes. You know what? Oh, shoot. You guys probably couldn't see that, but I was just able to catch that in my peripheral vision on the left there. This SUV was trying to turn right, come out of the shopping center, and this small car like cuts in front of the SUV to also turn right, like just wiggles in right in between it to try to get out before the SUV could. I'm like, that's a little dangerous. Skies are definitely blue. Look, there's a car in front of me has got a Hawaii license plate. from Ohana Motors. Mahalo. You don't get too many Hawaii license plates in Vegas, but you get a few. Rick Jackson, $5 tip. When are you becoming a bouncer? I don't know about that, man. I mean, I make a good income doing this. I thought about doing like some different part-time jobs, just kind of like for the hell of it, but that was before all of this COVID stuff took place. So, I mean, right now, there's a lot of other people who need part-time or full-time employment. And, you know, I'm doing okay as is. So, maybe things get back to a little more normal. Maybe I'll think about it. But, might be fun to do on the weekends for a little while. Have even more stories to tell. But we're gonna go down. We'll go down Silverado Ranch. Oh, anyway, but yeah. So tomorrow's video is gonna be about moving from California to Vegas. So, since that's where the largest portion of my audience is at, and that's where I'm from. Try to find the big house. Sweet peeps, peeps. $4.99. Thank you, thank you. Coming from North Dakota to Vegas in June. It's cool. We don't get too many people from North or South Dakota in Vegas. I used to, when I was checking IDs at the door of these clubs, there were a few states I hardly ever saw. The states I probably saw the least were probably Vermont and like Delaware. Were two states where I hardly ever had anyone give me an ID from there. And probably Maine. Yeah, probably Vermont, Maine, and Delaware were the three IDs that I hardly ever saw. A lot of people try to come with fake IDs. They usually try to come with one from the East Coast. East Coast and sometimes Midwest. So I think we'll just take Silverado Ranch here. I was gonna go hop on 215 again, but I think we'll just take this all the way until we hit I-15. And we're gonna come up to South Point. It's gonna be up here on the left. Excuse me. Thank you, man. Yep. I'll ask you guys a question. Let's see if anybody gets this before. I think I've said this on a video years ago talking about Nevada. So speaking of talking about states earlier, I was talking about checking state IDs. So here's a fun fact I found out. When I did this video, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, something like that, about how transient Las Vegas is. Nevada was like by far the most transient city, or at least the most transient state in the country. Nevada was 70, I think it was 76, if I remember right. I think it was 76 of Nevada's residents were born in another state. Florida was the next closest. It was like 65. So, I mean, that's pretty high, what you expect from Florida, but I mean, Nevada had a double-digit lead on Florida. Guess which state the majority of the people that has the highest percentage of people that live in the state now were born and raised there. Guess like which state that if you're born in, that you just apparently don't leave. It was like 84% of the people that are born in this state that live in this, 84% of the people that live in this state were born there. Take a guess. And this is, remember, this is like 5, maybe 6 years ago I saw this, so who knows how if the numbers have changed now. No. No, none of you guys look like you're close yet. Olivia got it, Louisiana. It was Louisiana. I remember reading that. It said 70, so only 24% of the people in Nevada at the time were born in Nevada. So 24% of Nevada's population were actually born there. In Louisiana was like the other end of the spectrum. 84% of the people who lived there were born there. So I don't know what it is about Louisiana, and they just like never leave apparently. They just like don't get out. So now we're on Silverado Ranch Boulevard and Bermuda Road in Henderson. $12.29 TMC. Says we have to keep everything relative in Louisiana. LOL. Louisiana has great food, booze in New Orleans. Isn't the humidity pretty brutal down there in Louisiana? I thought the humidity was really bad, and then, like, of course, the hurricanes. How long did it take me to get comfortable driving? Well, driving around here is actually pretty easy in terms of, like, the roads and stuff. But ironically enough, I still see a lot of accidents here. I don't know. I mean, a lot of just a giant grid. So even if you're in a part of town you may not be like familiar with, you can hit like a road that you know, and you're like, okay, you have a general idea of where you're at. You may just be way north or way south or way east or west on that street. So you guys can probably see on the left a little bit the South Point coming up. How many of you were with me that day? I walked down Las Vegas Boulevard all the way over here to the South Point. Remember I ate at that bar and grill right over here, the gaming bar? How many of you were on that stream? Michelle, you were, and somebody went there later, like a week or two after that, and actually like tagged me on Instagram, and they actually took their photo there and everything. That's right. Remember I put you guys on the countertop. I had to go to the bathroom, so I put you on the countertop, and you guys were like talking to one of the waitresses. She was like, "What is this?" This is this is South Vegas. This is South Point near like Southern Highlands. 290. Yeah, if you're looking at Shell. Is it 290? No, it looks like it's 299, 295. Yeah, 295 for regular, which Shell's going to be a little more expensive. So if you're going to like Arco, the AM PM, there it's usually cheaper. If you're going to like Costco or Sam's Club, it's going to be usually a little cheaper. Where am I headed? Nah. It's irrelevant right now. Just cruise around. Oh man. Well, some of you have done this drive I'm about to do, driving right into Vegas at nighttime. Those of you that are driving in from California. Has the picture been good this whole time? I don't think anybody's saying anything about the picture getting bad. That's pretty good. That 5G's working. Audio's great. I'm just using the phone audio. I'm not even using a microphone right now. So, Naomi, it's 5 pounds. Love from the UK. Well, thank you, Naomi. You guys want to go to Pahrump? I hop on Blue Diamond Road here. It'd be like probably be a little over an hour drive from here to Pahrump. Just put your seatbelt on. Good idea. Actually, if you go to Pahrump, last time I did drive from Pahrump back to Vegas, I think twice. I was on a phone call, and I think twice lost reception. So reception might get kind of iffy. Crazy when you come through here, and I mean, to me, I see it so regularly, but I remember when I was new, when I first started living here, the amount of billboards that you see when you drive in. So many billboards advertising, like half of them are injury attorneys. Hola. So on the right is Town Square. That's where we started at. So just to the right is where we began the trip. Are we there yet? Would I ever do a live in other parts of Nevada like Reno? Definitely. You know, it was kind of interesting. I noticed this the other day because I've been almost 7 years now. I've been making videos here on YouTube about the Vegas area. I remember for like the first, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, it was mostly just pretty much just myself and then Trooper. And then a couple other people came, and now there's, like I said before, there's so many other people making Vegas content that, you know, I can't even keep up with all the content being made and the amount of channels there are now. But in Reno, I remember checking this a few years ago, I was shocked that there was nobody up in Reno doing the same kind of thing. And I think just now there's like one, I think the guy's a realtor, and there's like maybe another channel that we're talking like less than 6 months have been making content about living in Reno, moving there, stuff to do. Like, I was kind of surprised for all the years I've been doing it down here in Las Vegas, and nobody else up in Northern Nevada had, like, you know, thought, hey, that's a good idea. Like, I could do the same in my area where there's over 500,000 people and growing. So the stadium's on the left, we just passed. Obviously the strip is right on the right. Got Metro on the overpass up here. Somebody pulled over. Reno's Lake Tahoe's playground. Yeah, I mean, for all the stuff there's to do, Reno, Sparks, Lake Tahoe, and that area, I mean, I think there's plenty to show off up there. But I mean, you know, even doing what I do down here, it's kind of surprising. There's nobody at the Reno area like thought to start creating content. Like, it's become a full-time income. So driving behind Californians gets a little dangerous. Find a taxi in one lane, California in the next lane. It's not what you want to see. It's not a good driving situation. Nah, Reno's definitely not going to be as big as far as global tourist destination, but I mean, I think if you're anybody in the relocation service, especially if you're like a realtor, it's a no-brainer to be making content. Or even if you just have a small business of your own. I mean, heck, maybe you own a bakery and you do content about what it's like to live in Reno. I mean, sure to get you more business. I'm willing to bet. We're going west. Shopping carts on the side of the road. Who was with me on that live stream when I walked from Chinatown over to the Strip? I remember I was like, I've never even walked over this way before. And we found, yeah, it was this sidewalk right here in front of us to the right. It was that sidewalk. I walked over this way. And you guys were like, dude, be careful. It was right here too. Remember some guy was walking past me. I was coming towards the Strip. He was walking at me, and you guys are like, uh-oh, danger coming up. And after walking by the guy, I'm like, guess he's probably more scared of me than I was of him. Oh, that was a cool day, walking from Chinatown all the way to the Strip. All right, dude, get over. Yeah, I was walking all around here. Michelle kept praying everyone to get hit by the crazy drivers. I appreciate it. You know, Chinatown, man, there's so many different places to eat and go. And just like little spots in Chinatown that lots of locals don't even know. And Chinatown's actually probably a lot bigger in terms of like how many places are on this street, like restaurants particularly, than you would realize. So on the left is the other Pho Kim Long Vietnamese restaurant, the original location. I think they just have those too. So we've been to double Pho Kim Long today. We've driven by both. Shoot. I was gonna pull in, but I'm blocked. You feel like you're being kidnapped? What the hell are you talking about? We're just driving around on a Saturday night. Let's kick back, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the lights. Basically your tour guide right now, okay? Macy's discount furniture store on the right. You guys ever want to try to get discounts on stuff? Glad you're liking it, Sherry. One of those fish spa places. Put your feet in the water and then the fish are in there. There's actually one of those in Fashion Show Mall. Drive fast, I'm going 35. Like maybe just because the lens or something, it looks faster. Hell, the speed limit is 45. I'm going 10 miles below that. I'm driving like I'm from Oregon or something. I'm driving like I'm on Hawaii time, like I'm on island time. Window's a little hazy. Slam dunk, $5 tip. Thank you, thank you. Says thanks for the stream. Glad you're enjoying it. Oregon drivers just don't have insurance. That was the stereotype my parents told me years ago, that Oregon drivers were known for driving slow. But I think so many Californians have moved up there in the decades since then that they drive similar to a lot of Californians. Honk my horn? No, I'm alright. I did that earlier. At the very beginning. Sort of fun. Uh-oh, behind another California plate. They're everywhere. Oshpapam, $5 tip. Thank you, sir. Dang, man. I think I'm getting more tips just driving around than I am when I walk the strip. I'm not sure what's going on, but hey, maybe I need to do more driving, less walking. Give the feet a rest. My feet get to rest and make more money. Now we're finally outside of the part of Chinatown. Now we're outside of Chinatown where you see like all the restaurants and that kind of thing. Driving too fast? Okay. Everyone who says I'm driving too fast, you guys still like ride horseback or something? You guys still taking like horse and buggy to get around places? I can't even get up to, it's 45 miles per hour in this area, and I can't even get up to like 35. Maybe when you're putting along at 8 miles an hour in your Model T, it might seem fast. But if you want to join the 21st century, it's really not that fast. There's the Korean town on the right. Pretty small. There's a Walmart coming up on the left. That's interesting. Guy running across the street there. Trying to run across the street and not die. Opening ticket. Oh, there's a Krispy Kreme over here. Alright, who wants Krispy Kreme? Jelly donuts on me. Just kidding. No, we're not going to Krispy Kreme. We're going to keep it healthy. Dang it. Ah, another California plate. Captain McGee, $5 tips is 5-star Uber service. Glad you're enjoying it, man. Hey, you guys want to get a look at my #1 stock market investment of my life? There you go. There's GameStop, baby. That's how you retire. You invest in GameStop. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna make my own. I'm gonna make my own cryptocurrency. Yeah, GameStop to the moon. GameStop, AMC, Tootsie Roll. That way, let's go this way. You watch the guy from Reddit, from Wall Street Bets, so testify in front of Congress from his house. He said, "I am not a cat." He goes, "I like the stock." That was awesome. That's where all the cool people are at Saturday night grocery shopping. Mary, you need to step up your game. You're at home doing laundry. You think you're cool. These people are out grocery shopping. That's what you do on the weekend. That's how you have a wild weekend in Vegas. Shoot. My major, some of you probably know. I've said what my major was before in college. Who knows what my major was? So that's adulting, yeah. You're like, you going to the club tonight? Saturday night, the club is hot. Like, yeah, you're right, at Sam's Club, those rotisserie chickens are hot. I gotta get one. That's the club. You become an adult at Sam's Club. Vegasology? Yeah, not quite. Dalan? Yeah, you got it, man. As a business major. Business administration with an emphasis in management. And the minor in Spanish, you know. Accounting. Yeah, accounting was... I had to take classes for accounting, but it wasn't my emphasis. Major mechanical engineering? Good choice, man. You majored in engineering. You came out of college with a six-figure job ready for you. Especially if you were software or computer engineering. Civil engineering, I know, was the most broad. But, you know, if you're something like petroleum engineering, aerospace, you should have done software. Could be a casino host? Yeah, it could be. But it's basically a sales job is what it is. Because you're expected to bring, I forgot how many millions in potential revenue to the casino. I remember the casino host telling me one time, I thought it was like 4 or 5 million that this guy was supposed to bring. I don't even necessarily like, you know, his players had to lose that much in a year, but like all of his players had to have the potential to lose that much. So actually, we could probably take this all the way down to Highway 215 again. Except we'll be on the west side of town. So Spring Mountain. Or Spring Mountain in Buffalo. Where's that lady gone? It's interesting. Oh, probably to the bus stop. Yeah, so we are on Spring Mountain Road and Buffalo Drive. Sell YouTube videos? Banzai Yama Review, $5 tips says, hey Jacob, hope all is well. Seeing my favorite city. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Delon, yeah, so PayPal and Venmo, they do take a lot less money than a Super Chat does. So if you tip me on the Super Chat, YouTube takes 30%. I think PayPal takes like 1. Venmo, I think those all take like 3% or less. So, I mean, whatever people tip me on is fine. But, yeah, all 3 of those take less than YouTube. Crossing over Cimarron on Spring Mountain. I did not even plan to drive out. I was going to take you guys to Henderson and like that was it. But now we're an hour and 20 minutes driving, so you know, you guys talked me into it. Oh, Desert Breeze Park. This is a huge park complex out here. Yeah, softball fields, soccer areas to play, skate parks, playgrounds. Next time. Oh, I appreciate it, Delon. Either way, man, it's all good with me. On Durango. We're getting closer to Highway 215. So if you guys didn't know, Highway 215 almost goes like in a big circle. If you look at the Vegas, the map of the Vegas Valley, the highway's basically almost going a big circle around the valley, except the northeast area. They can't because the mountains are kind of in the way. This is no date, so better off hanging with you guys. Hey man, you guys are my date, okay? And you guys are paying me to go on this date, so I guess it works out even better, right? When I do my dates on a live stream, I make money. And those two people in the car to my left are looking over, wondering why I'm talking out loud in my car by myself. Melissa, we're on Durango and Spring Mountain right now. Although now, I mean, heck, with Bluetooth and AirPods and all these other little tiny devices you can just stick in your ear, nobody would even know. Especially if they can only see one side of your head. Like, yeah, you might have one on the other side. What's for dinner? Good question. Wait, did I put any food thawing out? Damn it! I don't think I did. Gotta take out one of my meal preps and thaw it out. Shoot. I just crossed over El Capitan. Yeah, I cook. Yeah, I didn't get this big by just waiting on everyone else to cook for me. Cheat food tonight, man. If you're gonna do a cheat meal, nighttime's like the worst time to do it. You do it early in the day, we get the rest of the day to burn it off. Now we're about to hit Fort Apache. We're getting closer, man. The highway feels farther than I remember. There's a Dollar Tree over here. There's no more crappy burritos from DC. Did you never drive at night in Vegas? Hey, if you're gonna be living here, man, I would recommend it. You can see the roads. I'm driving like there's big, wide roads, like not all these tiny mini lanes. Like when I'm in DC on the East Coast, or even in like LA area. You actually have space when you drive cars here. You know, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice to be somewhere where people aren't living on top of each other. Nobody around here right now. Driving past brick walls. Yep, and you notice that none of these brick walls have spray paint on them? Isn't that amazing? It's kind of nice, you know? I must admit. Now we're on Wallapai. That's for our Wallapai way. Wallapai. What the frick? Who knows what this road Wallapai is named after? Graffiti adds character. Yeah. The heavy emphasis on the P. Alright, so now we're going down Wallapai. Nah, I don't go that way. This is so far from the strip. That's alright. I mean, really, this same distance, if I were trying to drive this in Los Angeles or a lot of other major cities, would take a hell of a long time to get there. I can just see the strip to my left as I drive over here. There were 400 people hanging out with me right now. Saturday night, I'm just driving around Las Vegas. Huh? Now, this is Summerlin on our right. So you guys can actually see where that white car is pulling up on the right. The sign there says Summerlin. This is like south. Yes, South Summerlin, Summerlin South. You guess native. Yeah, Wallapai was a native tribe. Elsie's, you feel like a creep? What? What the heck? What is nicer, Summerlin or Henderson? Well, Summerlin is Summerlin's just a community. So, or it's just a neighborhood. Henderson's an actual city. I mean, you got plenty of good choice in both. Am I so far from the car in front of me? Just cruising around, man. I'm not like in a hurry to get anywhere. I'm on the 9th island, so I'm driving like I'm on island time. Yeah. So far from the car in front of you, you're driving fast. Drive slower, drive faster, drive slower, drive faster. It's like, drive slower and faster at the same time. Drive around like a lost tourist. Everyone's like, God, go faster, buddy. Lots of side seat drivers, yeah. Tropicana, let's see. You're at Tropicana. I don't know this way. You know what? We'll go down this way. Because you guys will see. Sneak into Wet and Wild. Yeah, you do that, bro. So you can still see another sign for Summerlin on the right there. So turn left. So Tropicana, this is actually a really fast road to go down. As you come down this way, there's 3 lanes in each direction. Like, especially when there's lots of traffic going on, this can be a good way to actually move quickly east and west across town. Gosh, there's over 400 of you still hanging out with me right now. Now we're on Tropicana crossing over Grand Canyon, if any of you are following along. Who are my locals on the chat right now? Who are the locals that live in the Vegas area? If any of you guys want in and out, it's up here on the left. And there's no way you're getting in and out in under 30 minutes with that frickin' line at the drive-thru. Holy hell. You're lost? You stuck? What are you doing? So here, so this is Tropicana, which you guys know will take you right into the strip. We're gonna hop back on 215. Anyone coming? Nope. Vámonos. Nice to cruise around, yeah. So over on the left, you guys probably gonna have a hard time seeing on the screen is Spanish Trails. Wait, is that Spanish? No, that's not Spanish Trails. It's oh crap. No, yeah, it is. Brain farting. 80 miles an hour. Nah, it's not quite like driving in rural Texas. So this is 4 lanes now. So guys, this used to be 3 lanes up until probably a little over a year ago. So you guys see how much space there is on the shoulder to pull over. Say you're having car problems, you can pull off to the shoulder and you wouldn't even stop traffic at all. Now this lane I'm in right now, this used to be the left-hand lane. And now you guys can see there's one more outside of it. So now there's actually 4 lanes. This was 3 lanes just until about a year or so ago. And there's still room on the shoulder where you could pull off if you had a car problem, but I mean, in the future, when they expand it again, there's not going to be a whole lot of space in lots of parts of the freeway. Excuse me. But I've seen before on the side of the road here, like 2 highway patrol cars parked even with each other, like talking on the side of the road. So that's one thing that's nice. If someone does have a car issue or an accident, they can usually pull off to the shoulder and it doesn't really slow traffic down that much. But, you know, we have to keep expanding. It's going to be harder logistically. There's parts of LA and San Diego and the Bay Area stuff where you're driving on the freeway, and if you get hit, if something happens, you're just going to block traffic because there's no place for you to pull off. There's no shoulder. I think so, Amara. We'll see. We'll see how that weather's looking tomorrow. We still have hurricanes, tornadoes, dust storms going on. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, you're welcome. What's the driver's license? So now we are in the southwest part of town. We're at 215 in Buffalo. So you guys are going to see we're going to be crossing over some of the same roads, some of the same streets. As they said, around the Vegas area, it's a grid for the most part when it comes to driving these streets. George Masuda, $2 tip. Thank you, my man. offender, George. Too fast to read the signs. All right, well, I'm about to cross over Rainbow here. Rainbow Boulevard is the next exit I'm about to cross. Hello from the Philippines. What's up? It's cool. I don't get a whole lot of people in the Philippines watching. That's cool. You know exactly where I'm at. Take care, man. Now we're going to cross over Jones. Take care, Sherry. Elsie, why is it so relaxing? Because you're actually able to drive freeway speed on a freeway, something you don't get to do in Los Angeles very often. So on the right here, this are rocks on the side of this. This recently, they did construction on this recently as well. So there's enough room here on the right. They could put another lane if they need to in the future. But then again, once we get outside of that, might be a tight fit around here. So if you want to go south to Los Angeles, just take this exit on the right. We're going to go to the right. We're going to be going back to Los Angeles, back over to like Town Square. I can't believe there's over 400 people right now as I'm just driving around Vegas. Oh, man. This is like some driving ASMR for you guys. Drive up to Beatty? Shoot. That'd be a hell of a long trip. In-N-Out Burger's drive-thru is full. Chick-fil-A on the right, their drive-thru is full. I'm talking that AppCom voice. So if we were to go straight, you'd be back on 215 East like we were earlier, and you could go to the airport, or you can break off, go to the airport, or stay on 215 East going to Henderson like we did. Actually, I'll take this little overpass here going into Town Square. Maybe you guys will get a cool view of the Strip. I'll take Town Square Parkway. Roller coaster kind of feels like it actually when you're on there. Actually, guys, Master Kim's place. Shoot, should show you guys real quick. All right, let's let Dingbat go by. Show you guys where Master Kim's is since I'm over here right now. I didn't even think about that till just now. So you guys will see where I pigged out at, where I was stuffing my face. It was right up here. So these shops you're seeing, these businesses right in front of us you're seeing, didn't used to be here until like a year or so ago. The Fry's Electronics on my right, the big building on my right, has been here for quite some time. But here was mostly just like gravel, empty, undeveloped parking lot area. The Total Wine and Spirits, right there, that's been here too for some time. But all these other spots over here, there's probably like a dozen other places to eat. They've just been put in here like within the last year or so. I believe the movie theaters are open. But there it is. There's the Master Kim's right there. This is where I was when I ate all that food. $34.95, man. I'll do the trick. So anyway, you can look. You can go get full at Master Kim's. You can go take a nap inside Best Mattress. Once your stomach's full, you can just go collapse in there. Say, I'd like to test out a mattress, and just fall asleep. Gonna eat another cow? I think we'll have to wait a little while till I eat another one. Okay, let's go to here. Pásale, barato. There's TJ Maxx. Yeah, I think I need to get another pair of jeans. Where should I go jean shopping at? What do you guys think? I need to get another pair of jeans. What store should I go buy them at? Your favorite store? Diesel. Target. Nordstrom, Burlington. I just have to go to the mall. Oh wait, actually, I don't think I was supposed to turn here. Wait, was I? I think I'm okay. Kohl's, Levi's, JCPenney's, Gap. Yeah, a lot of different places I need to go to try some jeans on, apparently. We're back in Town Square, if I didn't say that earlier. Walmart, the best. Pick up and drop off right here. So, fun fact too, for any of you guys coming here, if you ever come to Town Square, I remember hearing about this years ago when I first moved here. The parking meters here, they don't use them. Like, they don't actually check these. You don't even have to pay for them. I remember hearing that years ago, and ever since I've come here, I've never paid a parking meter. Anyone come with anybody visiting never paid a parking meter either, so they're installed, they just don't use them, I guess. So anyway, it's been an hour. Holy crap. Close to 2 hours now. So I was only gonna go for like an hour or so, but then just kept heading down Spring Mountain, kept cruising around. So, but now we're right back where we started. So anyway, guys, going to run, gonna take off. I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been fun to cruise around. So I made more money driving around tonight than I did walking the strip, so I got to save my feet and make some cash. So I appreciate you guys throwing in on the gas money for the trip. But hey, we'll see if I come out to tomorrow. I'm not sure. So I don't know. As we say in the Navy, stand by, right? Stand by means hurry up and wait. So hey, I appreciate you guys being awesome. Take care of yourselves wherever you're at. I will see you guys again soon.